Hey everyone, in this video, we're going to learn how to get set up using ON1 Photo Mobile and ON1 360. ON1 Photo Mobile is a free app available on the App Store or Google Play for whatever mobile device that you're using. So let's jump into ON1 Photo Mobile and let's get started. So now I'm inside of ON1 Photo Mobile on my tablet. Now whenever you open up ON1 Photo Mobile, it takes you into your albums. I can see here that I have all of these different albums that I've created, and some of them are actually published to ON1 360 and live on different devices and computers. But before we get into all that, let's just go over the basics of the app first. So this is our albums. This is going to show us all of the different albums that we have created and that are published to ON1 360. That's in this Albums tab here. The next area we should focus on is this ON1 360 tab. This is going to show us all of the devices and computers that we have synced up to ON1 360. So if I've published catalog folders from my computer, I can access those catalog folders from right here. I can also view my local photos from any of my different devices that I use for my photography. The next tab is this Local Photos tab. This is going to house all of the different local photos that we've either imported or we've taken with ON1 Photo Mobile. Now to take photos, just head down to this camera icon here, and this will access the ON1 Photo Mobile camera. But let's first import some images into our local photos. To import images, head up to the top right of your screen, select this menu here, and then select Import. Now first we're going to import from our photos. When we select from photos, this is going to open up all of the photos that are on our mobile device. So I'll just go into some of my recents, and I'll just import some of these photographs of my mom playing the piano. And you can see it's imported them into my local photos. Now if I want to view larger thumbnails, all I have to do is pinch and drag to zoom in and out. So now let's go back to that menu. We'll import some photos, and now let's import these from our files and devices. Now since I'm using an iPad here, this is showing me some of my recents within my iCloud drive. But if I go into my Browse area, and I go to my locations, if I were to have an SD card plugged into this iPad, I could view that from right here, and I could access and import those images directly into ON1 Photo Mobile. But I'm just going to go to some of my recents real quick, and I'll just grab this photograph here. Perfect. So now if I want to view these and organize these, I can just select one, and I have my film strip view mode down here, and I can just drag it over to see the different images. If I want to rate an image with a star rating, I would just go to the left side of that image, tap, hold down, and then drag up or down. If I want to give it a heart rating or a dislike, I'm going to go to the right side of that photograph, tap, and then drag up or down. So let's say we want to create an album with some photographs in our local photos. I'll go back into my grid view mode. I'll go up and I'll choose Select. I'll select these photographs of the piano, and then I'll choose that menu again, and I'll select Add to Album. So now I can create a new album here, or I can add these photographs into one of these specific albums that I've already created. I'm just going to select New Album. And I'll just type in piano. And I'm going to head down to Publish to ON1 360, and I'm going to make sure this is enabled. When this is enabled, all of these photographs that I published to this ON1 360 album will be viewable and editable from any of my computers or devices. So now I'll just head down and click OK. Now, if you're using ON1 360, you can check the status of your uploads by heading up to this icon here. This will show you the status of your ON1 360 uploads, your storage, and you can also access your account right here. So if I head back into my albums, I can see I have that newly created piano album right there. Now, since I published this to ON1 360, I can view this piano album from any of my computers or devices. Now, if you're using ON1 360 and you want to save an image from a different device, all you have to do is navigate to that image within your ON1 360 tab. Let's say I want to go into my Dylan's computer here. I want to go to my Bentley photos, and I want to download this photograph onto this mobile device. Well, I can just head up, I'll tap select. I'll just select this photograph. I'll head up to that menu, and I'll choose share. And then I can just tap save to camera roll. And now it's going to save this image directly onto my tablet so that I can view and modify it or share it if I want to.